Now, just above the viewpoint that we were down at earlier on, you've got the Bonnington Pavilion. Or the ruin of. It's fenced off now. It's getting a wee bit of maintenance work, but we'll have a wee look round about it. That there's just a header tank for the power station. Been quite an impressive building in its day. You see there some nice metal work behind the rather hideous modern fence. Now the Bonnington Pavilion was built in 1708 by James Carmichael. It was also known as the Hall of Mirrors, and it's the earliest surviving example in Scotland of a viewing house intended to frame the natural beauty of Corra Linn and surrounding landscape. Mirrors were attached to the ceiling in such a way to cast reflection of the waterfall down onto visitors, and several historical accounts describe the fascinating effects. There's a wee bit of how it looked there. That was just a wee bit I was reading. If you come here, and well, I will recommend a visit, just take care when you're walking down these steps. They're quite slippy in winter and they're rather steep. But we'll head down here. Another review of the falls. Just head up onto the sort of middle platform. You probably get the best view from here. You can see that low-lying mist coming in there. We'll head further upstream and I'll catch you at the next point. That there is actually a deer run. You can see faint prints there. Nothing fresh since the last rains this morning, at least. They're all washed out. One of the numerous wee mini waterfalls. There's loads of them all over the place along the way. Now even in mid-December, on a wet day, this can still be a pleasant walk if you just bring appropriate footwear on for on the path. An old pine tree there, perched precariously above the falls. That's the fall just down there, in the pool. I believe that Wallace's cave would have been down there somewhere. Possibly go down in better weather and have a wee look. Don't think you're allowed to go down, but we'll not tell anybody, eh? You see all the moss on the trees. The rocks, the lichens on them on the far side. Stunning. There's another wee viewpoint down there. We'll go down and have a wee look. Now this is us above the main fall at Corra Linn. Down in there is the pool below the fall, and up here it's just a series of wee falls leading into it. I mean, this one just down here, it's impressive enough itself. Really is a beautiful landscape. There's a path that runs down the other side, and there's the old castle over there. We might not get time to go over and see it today, but we'll come back soon when we get more time. Maybe go a walk around the whole thing. Some heather there. Another plant associated with Scotland's beauty. Some of these cracking old native oak trees here. Some new growth starting to form at their bases. looking old northern oaks. Now this cliff face over here is quite famous. In the late spring, early summer months. See, the main path goes here, but there's a wee diversion goes up round there. That's the viewing station. The viewing station for the peregrines. I really don't get this. People leave these bloody masks in the middle of nowhere too. In those months you can't get along this path here. You have to go up round there. It's a shield build. And over on that rock face there is where the pair of peregrines nest every year, pretty much without fail. You sometimes see them hunting. Quite a lovely sheltered area as well. On this pole here there's a camera and they watch them day and night. Can't remember what actual bit the nest site is. It's been a few years since I've been in the viewing area. I think it's that bit there. And that's the wee house. We're nearly at the top now, we're nearly at Bonnington Falls. We'll just press on up. A wee thing I nearly missed at the side of the path. There's a wee pool carved in the rock there. And a beautiful wee nearly like a shell carved in it. Nice. Someone's took the time to do something there. Beautiful. That there up there in the distance is the Bonnington Falls. Another wee waterfall coming in there off the far side. Stunning. You can imagine what this place would be like on a nice dry day. You can hear the ravens overhead. You may not be able to hear them. You may not be able to hear them for the sound of the water, but sounds that they're either above those trees or they're sitting in them. Tricky section ahead. Now, if you're watching this and thinking, "Oh, I don't want to visit here, it's dead muddy," don't be put off, it's not always like this. This is winter, and we've also had a massive amount of rainfall and snow over the past week. So it's not always like this. And plus there's plenty of paths to choose from as well. This is just one I've chosen to walk on this day. Now, that's us finally reached the site of the top falls. Bonnington Linn. I'll just turn you around and give you a wee look. Not as majestic as the mighty Corra Linn, but stunning nonetheless. A deep gorge being carved out there. Truly stunning. The dam for the power station downstream is just up and round the corner a wee bit there. A wee bit up and onto that. And that will probably be as far as I go. Starting to get on a wee bit in time. But stunning place. Really love the sound of water. Always find it really relaxing. But yeah. Love all these trees coming out the rocks here. They can't have much of a hold for their roots, but the same on this side here. There's a wee bridge just up there. There was one on this side, but it's in a state of disrepair. It's the old iron bridge there, known as the Bonnington Iron Bridge. Went out onto that basically island there. There's a bridge on the other side as well. It says that in the 18th century the island housed a dovecot, or as what we would say in Scotland, a ducat. So they must have also the bridge system for getting on here. That there's the modern dam for the power station downstream. Well, that is probably as far upstream as I'm going to go. lights starting to fade now, so start heading back downstream. But I fully intend on coming back, and we'll go up and round and down the other side there. It's a nice wee walk down there to the old castle in the Corra House estate, which, if you remember saying earlier, is possibly how the fall at Corra Linn got its name. But that'll be for another day. Now that's me just finished the walk. Now back at Lanark, which you can just see behind me there. It's been a nice walk. Maybe sort of 3 to 4 miles. It's not too strenuous. It's well worth doing if you like nature and impressive views. And you can also do it and combine your day with a walk around the actual heritage site in Lanark, which is it's got no bad cafe for eating in, some nice shops to have a wee look around, plus a museum detailing the history of the site, which is, it's actually quite impressive and unique. But I'll come back and do a wee thing on the actual site of New Lanark itself. Also planning doing a further walk round about the paths that I'd just done, but going a little bit further. And maybe have a wee, see if we can have a wee look down at the Wallace Cave. Now Lanark is steeped in history, and a lot of that history involves William Wallace. It has got the church where he was married, the site of the house where he stayed, the site of the castle where he killed the sheriff of Lanark, and also the cave where he hid out, and that was just back there where he hid out after he killed the sheriff of Lanark when he was on the run. So we'll have a wee look at them in future videos. Now, if you liked this video, then please feel free to hit the like button. Also subscribe if you want to see future videos like this and be kept up to date. Just a wee, the last remainder of the snow we've had over the last couple of days. But yeah, we'll leave it at that. So take care, folks, and see you soon. Cheers, bye.